Yo, what's going on? It's your favorite black YouTuber, and welcome back to another project video. Today, we're talking about the fame factor, which is a term I made the fuck up, but it'll make sense once I explain it to you. There's a reason why people are famous, and one of the factors is because they're famous. It's weird, I know, but the simple existence of their pre-existing following creates more followers. Not the content they upload or any talk about what they do, but just the follower count itself. Let's do a little test. If you know this creator, try to disregard any opinion you have on them. You see two videos, one with 20 views and one with 2 million views. Which one would you choose? Of course, thumbnails play a big part too, so let's do this. I'd say that these thumbnails are pretty on par with each other. Both pretty quick and easy. So, what do you think? My nigga, I know you didn't just talk to the screen. Go ahead and sit in my office for the rest of this video. We have to have another talk with the counselor, clearly. Since I can't hear you, I'll just use my own experience. Disregarding that I know Charles and the thumbnail on the left is literally mine, I'm choosing the video on the right because it's more popular. Videos with more than 60,000 views, give or take, I'm just more likely to click on, even if I don't know them, compared to videos with 200 or so. So, with all that being said, why is it like this? I have no fucking clue, but I do have a theory as to why later. So let's move on to another part of the privilege of fame. Lack of effort. I say this not as an insult to popular creators, but rather because compared to their older content, they're famous and no longer need to put that extra elbow grease into their videos. Using Penguin Z0 again as an example, let's do another test. What video is this? What about this one? Okay. I'll give you an easy one. This one. Your guess is as good as mine, even though I picked out these thumbnails. You know, one of those was actually a trick question. I was pulling your leg, yanking your nuts, an old trickaroo. It was just a random screenshot I took from a frame of his video. It wasn't even the thumbnail of the video. I don't really think that a channel can get to such a big size using those thumbnails, especially with how YouTube is now. But let me say that I'm not trying to insult him or anything. Sometimes less is more, and to be fair, he did actually build his career with those types of thumbnails. Jacksepticeye. I like to bring him up in my videos a lot, because he's my favorite YouTuber. He is another example I'll be using again. Not because I want to start anything, but he's just a good example in my opinion. He's gotten lazier compared to his older videos. The effort is just incomparable. Videos whenever he wants, the length varies, and no consistency. Against his old 2 videos every day, usually ranging about 20 minutes each, not really including the editing process, and consistent uploads every day. He's earned every right to relax though after so many years of doing that just on the grind. This doesn't only happen with you. Hold up, I gotta stop myself real quick. This nigga XQC too. I will never get over this clip of him, bro.
Leave without Sparky's favorite snack.
Sparky's favorite snack is red.
It grows from trees.
Apple.
And it's yummy.
Apple.
What's Sparky's favorite snack?
Apple.
Apples, yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
I know it was probably a bit. I really hope it was a bit, but if not, that is 100% what I'm talking about when I say lack of effort. Anyway, it's not only with YouTubers. You see it with rappers too. They drop one song or album, disappear like Dad Getting Milk, and come back 5 years later, and they still have millions of fans. The truth is, once you're at the top, you're there. From what I've seen, you don't really need to try nearly as hard as you did to get there to stay there. Everyone knows you, and people who don't see you at the top, and you get passive influence. This social experiment has been playing in my head for a while now. Payless did a social experiment a couple years ago, rebranding a single store into a new store called Payless, and jacking up the prices of everything. They hired a couple of sales reps and made the store a little fancy, and guess what happened?
We built a fake luxury store in Los Angeles and filled it with Payless shoes. The guests at our grand opening party had no idea.
They're elegant, sophisticated.
I just think it's so classy.
And I could tell it was made with high quality material.
These fashionistas actually paid $200, $400, and even $600 for Payless shoes.
People with refined taste came in and bought shit not knowing that it was just normal Payless clothing. In the end, when they told everyone what it was, they all went back for a refund. Because it wasn't this big, luxurious, fancy brand name they thought it was, all the popularity was killed in a few seconds. The mere fact that this never before seen store could be designer made it popular. This is another example of what I mean when I say the notion that something is or could be famous generates more fame. If you want to see another video like this, I'd recommend go ahead and watching the labels of creators video that I have up on screen right now. I think that's a pretty good video of mine. If you enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. You know, I like to say that I'm in a different category from, well, I'm not an essay channel, but from channels that also make videos like this. Because, you know, I don't use AI to make my scripts or anything. I deviate a little bit, add a little bit of my own sauce. Because I don't know, I feel like all the other essay channels are just to point A, point B, if that's making sense. It's so whack. There's no connection with the audience, I feel like. Yeah, I just wanted to put that in at the end.